A Place of Healing by adults competition winner Joe Thomas.
Another beautiful day, Lydia, and in such perfect surroundings.
Dearest Constance, I could not agree more. When Edmund told me the rest home was in Chiswick, I was most distressed at the thought of leaving London for the country. But I am now beginning to wonder how we shall ever get used to the noise of Belgravia again.
I completely agree with you, my dearest. And how kind of our husbands to arrange for this period of recuperation for us. Although, if I were to be completely honest, I am a little surprised I have not been recalled to Ebury Street by now. I was of the impression that our period of rest was for 2 weeks. Correct me if I am wrong, Lydia, but I believe we have both been here for something closer to 3 months.
Dearest, that is indeed the case, and I feel sure we are now well recuperated, which is more than one can say for some of our fellow guests. There is a clever word for people who covet the possessions of others. I cannot remember it just at this moment, but I'm certain it applies to the Dowager Countess. Last night in her room, in addition to my new Mr. Foster novel, the nurses found 12 soup spoons, 1 silver tea tray, 3 walking canes, and Dr. Tuke's pipe. I know that at 50 she is well advanced in years, but surely there are more suitable places for such women to be secured.
And now it is my turn to agree with you, Lydia. Let us hope that the situation improves.
I do hope that we hear from our good friend Mrs. Fawcett soon. I am confused about her silence. Indeed, I am surprised that none of our friends from the National Union have contacted us. Edmund assured me he would pass on our new temporary address, so we might continue our important work from the peace and quiet of Chiswick.
Indeed, the timing of our visit to this charming place is most unfortunate. I feel sure that given just a little more time, we could have persuaded Mr. Asquith to be sympathetic to our cause. I believe we made great progress at the House of Commons tea party. Mrs. Fawcett was delighted we were able to talk to the Prime Minister directly, a much more civilised approach than that taken by dear Mrs. Pankhurst and her associates.
I do believe that Edmund and your beloved Henry were surprised by the fortitude of our discussions with Mr. Asquith. I saw them in deep discussion afterwards. Perhaps they will now be more vocal in their support for our activities.
Alas, from this distant place, cut off from our sisters in the National Union, and without our usual means of support, I fear we are of little value.
Let us not be downhearted, Constance. I see the gardener and stable boy ahead. Let us ask them if the royal mail has been delivered today. I'm sure good news awaits.